Okay, welcome to this lesson where we want to look at how to convert numbers from decimal to decimal. Numbers that are in base 2 to numbers that are in base 10 and they have a decimal point. So that is what we want to look at. So we are dealing with numbers that are in base 2. So what are we supposed to do? So we'll look at the decimal point here. I'm going to start with 2 to the power 0. And how many do I have here? There are 3. 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. If they were going on like that, it will go on 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the, just like that. Okay? Then after a decimal point here, I'll have like 2 to the power negative 1. Like just the way they are sitting on the number line. From 0 going to the going the other side here, we're going to have, of course, it's the opposite. It's the opposite according to the number line. Okay? So after a decimal point, we begin to have the negatives. Okay? We begin to have the negatives. So, under these ones, I do not know which. So, below here, we can bring our digits now. So immediately after a decimal point, what do we have? We have 1. What do we have? We have 1. What do we have? We have 1. And then also take note, there's a decimal point here. What do we have this side? We have 1. So to get the final answer, we just have to multiply these and add. So we have the first one, like it will be 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 2 plus 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 0. Okay? Plus 1 multiplied by 2 to the power negative 1. Alright? So take note of this. So this is basically what we are supposed to do. This is basically what we are supposed to do. This is basically what we are supposed to do. So now from this point, we can say this is 2 to the power 2 is the same as 4. 2 to the power 2 is the same as 4. So 1 multiplied by 4, we get 4. Plus 2 to the power 1, it's the same as 2. So 1 multiplied by 2, we get 2. Any base raised to the power 0, apart from 0 itself, you get 1. Okay? So this 2 to the power 0 here, it is the same as 1. So here we have 1 multiplied by 1. We get 1. Plus, what do we have here? Let us deal with this part here. We need to work out this part. 2 negative. What do we get here? This is just the same as 1 over 2 to the power 1. So when we simplify this one, it is going to be 1 over 2, which is the same as 0.5. Which is the same as 0.5. So take note of that. So this part here, it is the same as 0.5. This part here, it's the same as 0.5. So we're going to have 0.5 here. Okay? So when we add all these, what do we get? This is going to give us 7. 7 plus 0.5. This is going to give us 7 in base what? 10. And if you have been following these lessons, where we are coming from, this was the question. And the answer was what? This one. We are just doing the opposite, like we are proving them. Okay? Like we are proving these ones here. Like we are proving these ones here. And if this was kind of confusing, let me show you the other way that you can do it. Just at this point. Just at this point. Before you even bring these numbers, you can simplify this one to say this is 4, this is 2, this is 1, and this is 0.5. Are we together? So that even as you bring these numbers here, it will just be direct, you'll be multiplying by 4. These ones that are already simplified. And in the next two examples, that is what we're going to be doing. The next two examples, that is what we're going to be doing. Okay? So, look at this one here. I said we have 2 to the power 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1. How many are there? 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3. Then, after the decimal point here, we have 2 to the power negative 1, 2 to the power negative 2, to go on like that. Then, I said, after that, the best now is to simplify these ones. 2 to the power 8 is the same as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which will be 8. This one is 4. This one is 2. Any base raised to 0 apart from 1, it's 1. Then this one, remember we dealt with it, it is 0.5. This one, I said it is just the same as 2 to the power, it's the same as 1 over 2 to the power 2. Then this is the same as 1 over 4 when you simplify this one. So you can convert this one now. When you convert this one, what do you get? 0.25. That's what you're going to get. So this is giving us 0.25 here. Are you getting that? Then from this point now, we'll just get these numbers now and put them here. 1 is here, 0 is here, 1 is here, 0 is here, then 1, 1. That's all. Then we begin now to say 1 multiplied by 8 plus 0 multiplied by 4 plus 1 multiplied by 2 plus 0 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 1 plus 1 multiplied by 0.5 plus 1 multiplied by 0.25. So this is going to give me what? 8 here plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0.5 plus 0.25. That is what we are dealing with, isn't it? So here we are going to get 10. Here we'll get 10. 10, you add it to what? 0.5. Then we have 0.25. When you add this, what do we get? We're going to get 10.75. We're going to get 10.75 to base what? Base 10. That is what is going to be our answer. Alright? That is what is going to be our answer. That is what is going. You can just master these ones here. If you can't easily memorize just get to know them like that. That is why I have shown you how you can break them down. That is why I have shown you how you can break them down like that. Okay? So, let's look at the last one. Now, you see that the last one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to add another one here, which will be to the power what? 4. And this is going to be what? 16. And also after a decimal point, take note our decimal point is here. If you want, you can even not make a mistake. You put a decimal point here. After a decimal point now there are 3. 1, 2. Here we have 2. So meaning another one should be added here, which is to the power 3, like that. Then we need to work out this one also. And I have told you that this to the negative, it is the same as you say 1 over 2 to the power 3. Then this is 1 over 8. When you simplify this one, then you divide this one, what do you get? 0, isn't it? Then what do we get? The remainder will be 2. In this one, what do we get? 8 here. How many times? Okay? 8 here, it's how many times? We have 0, remainder. Sorry. There'll be a remainder 1, so it will be into 10. Into 10, it's 1, remainder 2. Into 10, it's remainder 2. Then into 20, it's how many times? It's 2, remainder 4. Into this one, it's 5. Okay? So this is going to be 0.125. Take note of that. Take note of that. So after we have done that, now we get these 1, 1, 1, 1, and 0 here. Okay? 0.5. I have indicated that this is where we have our decimal point, isn't it? So then we have 0, 1, 1. Then we just have to multiply now from this point. So the first one is going to be what? 1 multiplied by 16 plus 1 multiplied by 8 plus 1 multiplied by 4 plus 1 multiplied by 2. Okay? So we move on. Plus 0 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 0.5 plus 1 multiplied by 0.25 plus 1 multiplied by what? 0.125. So this gives me what? 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 and plus 0, another 0, then plus 0.25 plus 0.125. Okay, so we just have to add this. What do we get? What do we get? This is going to give us what? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is going to give us 24. Okay, then this will give us 30 here. So 30, this 30 is a whole number. So now we can say we have 30.0, then we bring this one 0.25, 0.25, then the other one is 0.125. Like this, you can put zeros here if you just want to get rid of. This will be 573. 30. So our answer is going to be 30.375 in base what? 10. And if you are coming from the other lesson, these were our questions in the previous lessons. So we're just doing the reverse. Just doing the reverse here. So I'll give you the questions that you'll be able to work out yourself also. Okay. We'll copy the exercise and do it. That is my phone number there, just in case we may need to make corrections. Thank you very much for watching.